beloved. I'm getting something in my tooth. Okay. Whatever, if you see it, it's just meant to be. Oh, I think I got it. Well. Okay, really weird way to start a video. Maybe I'll restart it. No, I'm not gonna restart it. That was an energy check. Whoever stuck on for that part is meant to see this video. Hello to whoever's watching. So this is probably one of the most uncomfortable videos I'll be sharing. It feels very, you know, whenever I make a video, I can feel all the possible projections of how any being may interpret it. And that really does actually take a toll on my system. So I actually, as many videos as you see of me, it's like almost like a source working through me, no matter what shape I take. You probably notice that I look different in every video and speak different in every video because I am a shapeshifter and I'm coming out of the closet. And many of us are natural shapeshifters, and that is our immortal, interdimensional nature. It's our natural nature to be able to rebirth ourselves over and over and play different parts. It's healthy for our soul to shift energies, to shift realities, to shift ways of perceiving. It keeps our soul young. So every time I make a video, I can feel the possible projections or judgments, and I need to like transmute it after I make a video each time. And so this video is gonna take a bit to transmute because I'm gonna say and share things that are maybe kind of out there for many beings. It may trigger a lot of people, and I'm okay with that because it feels aligned. It feels like Source is just moving me, and this isn't about me or the me I identify with, the imagined I identify with. I just know I meant to share this information in the here and now. It's not the ultimate truth. It is true in my reality and true for me to express it. So I'm not calling in agreement and I'm not calling in resonance. I'm just here to embody the words that are flowing the most organically and from my heart through me in this moment. Just so you know, that's how I operate. Detached from what it will cause or what will they think, or, you know, my whole virtual life has been very, very unlinear. And I'm keep thinking like, oh, I wish I had this like platform or like a clear way to, okay, and my path has been very non-linear and very, very shape-shifty. I don't operate in linear time anymore, and it feels really good. I don't operate in cause and effect anymore, and it feels really freeing. So I feel freer than ever. I believe I was gifted this little cottage, so I'd be able to feel my own energetic field fully and spend more alone time. So the message today, whoever's watching, is about inner child enslavement versus child body expression. Is that what I called it? I don't remember. So I had a dream last night, and my whole life of 35 years in a human body, I have these intense dreams, especially when I'm in Costa Rica, and they're almost like keys or codes that are waiting to be unlocked, and they'll revisit me in spiral and start telling a story. And I see the value in these dreams as the years have passed. Some of them have been psychic, where I'll dream about a bomb happening in a specific area and the next day it will happen, or dreams about things unfolding in certain ways with people, and it like just like it's almost like premonition or code dreams. And I almost feel like in those dreams it's not me dreaming, it's I'm guided by something, by like a soul group into these dream states and showing me information in order to dissect and interpret and share and bridge different frequencies, different realities, different perspectives. So I had a dream last night, and in the dream I was guided in through this like time spaces, and I landed in the space where I was witnessing the child how do I say it? The child sex enslavement, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it, where they say that they use children's energy and their energy of fear to fuel themselves with life. I'm sure that many of you think it's a conspiracy, and I was shocked by this dream because I felt me travel into this space, and I was observing what was happening, and I knew I was asleep and that I was having this premonition dream, and I felt guidance telling me, you see, now you know the feeling of this field, and it's very painful. And I woke up at 3 a.m. That's how I know when something weird just happened on my phone. That's how I know when a dream is meant to be remembered, when I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm awake. It takes me a few minutes to remember where I am. And so I had that dream last night, and it was extremely sad and painful, and I just woke up and I couldn't move, and it was very, very heavy. And I don't read things and watch news. I just like get information from sources, and then I haven't like been thinking about this much, the child trafficking, at all, because I didn't feel like I play a direct part in it. And I also believe in a multiple layered universe. I believe that all realities are real, and depending how we focus our attention is how we co-create reality. So I journaled in the morning, and I'm going to read my journaling. I journal every morning and ask my soul, I'm like, hey soul, is there anything you want to share with me today? And then I just free write. I highly recommend this exercise. Really helps you tap into your unique soul signature and like use your imagination to tap into that field. And this exercise I actually heard from a favorite channeler of mine, Lee Harris. I highly recommend you check him out on YouTube. He has monthly free transmissions and many other offerings and amazing courses. So I channeled with my soul about this dream because I was really confused. It felt really real, and I believe in like, oh, our reality is whatever we choose it to be. So I was like, why did this dream come to me? Why did I see what I saw? And it felt very painful, so it felt really real. Okay, so it's a little bit long of a read. For whoever stays to the end, I'm gonna sing you my first song that I wrote. Oh, yeah, okay, and I'll share more information. Whoever's meant to be watching this is meant to be watching this, I know it. Okay, dear soul, the dream, flying into sex slavery, felt horrible. Is it really happening? What part do I play in this? How can I serve? Love, this is true on a planet where beings are enslaving their own inner child. The distortions of enslavement are because people aren't following their untouched innocence. People are operating in enslavement systems that they see as the ultimate truth. I'm shaking while I'm reading this, and I don't even know why. And starving, enslaving, using their pure potential source energy field to ones who fuel off that kind of game. Disempowerment, disconnection, inauthenticity. This distorts the perfect puzzle piece of 0-point play that the planet is naturally as an interdimensional shape-shifting playground. So the Earth was meant to be an interdimensional shape-shifting playground, and this distorts that perfect balance. These who are enslaving are creating anything that will trigger them back into the sleep of enslavement. They use illusionary societal trauma, meaning they create a norm, and then you think because you don't have that norm, you're traumatized. Like, oh my God, I don't have a Lexus car. I'm kidding. I fully support superficiality, but it means like I realized I have fake societal trauma where I thought I was traumatized, but it was just because of a societal belief. Like I thought I was heartbroken, but it's just a societal belief that I should be heartbroken. Okay, that was a side note of my ego. And okay, so they fuel off the sleep of enslavement, the use of illusionary societal trauma, and create an image that will trigger hatred, guilt, shame, worthlessness, and survival chemicals in the brain. Because if many are seeing those images, then that game, that reality, becomes real. Source allows this reality to be, and because we are all one, because of freedom of choice, and because we're all one body, these children are the physical manifestation of our inner children that are enslaved. The inner child is meant to be the child body. Like inner child feels like a cage. It always felt like a cage to me. And I share inner child work, and it always feels wrong for me to say child body means your child is fully expressed within every cell of the body. Like you don't know. You're here to play. You're here to shift. You're here to explore. You're here to be curious. You're here to wonder. You're here to be surprised. You're here to play hide and seek and catch and tag. And everything is meant to feel like a game. Everything is meant to be, we're meant to be awake in our own dream. Does that make sense? Awake, fully awake and embodied in our own dream. That was a side note. Really appreciate anybody who's on here because it's nice to know that there's some resonance with some beings while I'm being my full expression of whatever it is that I am now. Okay, Be the child. Okay, so enslaved, the inner child is meant to be the child body, where the innocence and unknown is fully embodied, being the true guru of source energy within each. When more honor this inner child guidance system, they play the unique aspect of source energy, all that is, and serve the ever-changing role in the collective puzzle that brings about more balance and more freedom for all beings. When there is a tipping point of the majority of the human planet returning back home, reclaiming their authentic authority, in this reality game, each will naturally play a part in dismantling the planet, which is based on control, manipulation, survival, fear, enslavement. Guilt is enslavement. Fear is enslavement. Shame is enslavement. Silence can be enslavement. Source is waiting within many to fully guide each being back into their unique signature, to reclaim the kingdom of heaven on earth from within, or queendom, whatever, where everyone is different yet connected, where the elements are back into balance, where Cancer becomes curious energy exploring movement, back home to 0 point play, where the inner child becomes a master, a guru that take over every cell within your physical, with every cell within your physical body, and each become the miracle they've been wishing for. Thank you to whoever heard that. So again, this isn't the ultimate truth. This is my resonance, my full expression, my full vulnerability, sharing what is true for me in this moment. What does that look like for you? Where are you not allowing yourself to be in the unknown? What societal programming comes up when you allow yourself to surrender into the unknown? How are you abusing your inner child and serving that pure source energy to another being by honoring, by worshiping that idol? That is a truth. Idol is non-stagnant. It's like those idols, those rocks. Something that's stagnant. Truth is ever changing. And that's why you can only discover it within you. Truth is unique to each. And that's why it's meant to be different within you. And that's what feels like being Christed. All the judgments come up, all the projections. I'm welcoming in all projections into this video. I know exactly what may be thought of me. All of it. I can feel it. And I yes and it, baby. Because triggers are my treasures. Triggers are my treasures. Triggers are my treasures. Because within each trigger, when I'm willing to feel it, it blooms like a rose and gifts me all these petals and dies away. And every stage it's beautiful until it's ready to bloom again. So allow your inner child to become your child body. It doesn't need to be an inner child that you journal with. It doesn't need to be that aspect of you that you imagine at 3 that needs your healing and you saving you from your bad mommy and daddy. Your inner child is your guru. It just feels vulnerable. It feels maybe a little unsafe because it's unknown. And all this, think of it, many of us when we were children were sat on a hard chair when we were mobile avatars. They put our asses in hard chairs and made us look at blackboards. Thank God there's Waldorf communication now and communities bringing up children. The children here, like in Costa Rica, that are in touch with the elements, they look like awakened gurus, like they're fully guiding the adults back into play, back into the unknown, back into innocence, back into that elemental nature of like exploring and shape-shifting and playing and like saying no, saying yes, crying, screaming, ah! All that judgment that comes up for being a free elemental creature. Fuck it. Fuck it. How can I trigger you as much as possible now? Whoa, I'm insane. I'm insane. I'm crazy. I'm mental. I'm a psychopath. I'm manic. I'm bipolar. I'm. It's a little scary, isn't it? Because those two are societal programmings that are judgments on beings that are awakening in the dream. Oh, I see 2 opposite realities is true. You must be bipolar. Oh, I have many aspects of me and I feel like they're all true. I can feel into multiple aspects of other people. Oh, you're schizophrenic. Go take medication. Oh, I'm manic because I must be feeling like I need a lot of alone time to feel grief and pain. Oh, you're manic. Instead of that being a sacred ceremony for you to unite with source energy, connecting to being all one when you're all alone. And yeah, this isn't anger, this is fucking passion being released. And if it triggers you, yay. Hooray. Now I'm gonna sing a song. Oh, so forever who wants to join, there's a 0 Point play group that you can join for free, where I'll be facilitating interactive dialogues. I'll be throwing out a subject. We did it last week and it was amazing. It was super intimate, went so deep. Every week I'll be choosing a topic and we'll be interacting in a live Zoom call. I feel like it's Mondays, but since it's non-linear, then it's non-linear. But I am planning on doing one. The I is planning on doing one, if in alignment, on Monday. So ask to join 0 Point play group. And we will be interacting with these topics because it's hard for me to interact when I'm doing live video. It's just not a space that I'm in. I see your comments, I'll read them after and I'll respond. And for now, I'm just gonna sing a little song, a first song that I wrote, and just started playing the ukulele. And like, you know, I was like, oh, it's gonna be hard work to learn the ukulele. And I just started playing with one note and another note, and then words came, and then like choruses came. And it's not I'm not a musician, but I'm able to play a song and express myself through music. So encouraging you to play and let go of whatever label you have of how you think you should be spending your time or how you think you should be learning how to play something. You have all of it inside you. The inner child has lived many lifetimes, and it's that speck of source energy that is interdimensional, that travels, that's your 0 Point, that's eternally playing, even if this body dies, which is a really interesting thing to talk about as well. Okay, here we go. Thank you for whoever's watching. I played this song once, but now there are more words to it. Reading it off my computer because I don't know by heart. Thank you. I love you. For being, oh, I made a mistake in my own song. How much worse can it get? For being, look, thank you. I love you. For being, thank you. I love you. For being, for simply freaking being. Look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, straight in the eye. And as your sweet shadows reflect and rise, gaze back lovingly like the perfect size, and tell them sincerely that you love them dearly, and thank them for being, for being, for being, for being, for being, simply freaking being. Here we go. Stare at a stranger straight in the eye, beyond all those masks and disguise. And no matter what shape they seem to take, just tell them you love them as they are, for heaven's sake, and thank them for being, for being, for being, for being, for being, simply freaking being. Oh my God. It's kind of hard for me to finish this song right now. Okay, one more. As your beloved becomes a reflection you fear to face, melt into that awkward oneness with ease and grace. Accept all those aspects you can no longer deny. Whisper to each I love you, followed by an authentic sigh. And thank them for being, for being, for being, for being, for being. Oh, I see smiley faces. Okay, cool. I'll continue the song. That was going to be the last. There are 2 more chapters. Dive deep within when you're all alone, and when you land into the land of inner home. Remember all the humans, animals, spirits you atone. Oh my god, this is so imperfect. I love it. So fucking vulnerable. I didn't practice before recording it. With spirits you atone, tell them fiercely that you love them dearly, and thank them for being, for being, for being, you know it, sing with it, for being simply freaking being. One more. As you see all parallel timelines in the here and now, allow you being them all without knowing how. And as you begin to dissolve into nothing, ouch, drink up that 0 point pure potential. Let that inner child out. And let it all go. And love it all up. And thank it all. Every single part of it. Every single part of it, just that it is. For being. For being. For being. For being. For being. Simply freaking being. Thank you to whoever watched, who lasted. I don't know how long this video was, but we're not in linear time. It's all vibrational. Welcoming all projections and reflections. I can handle it because I'm made of nothing, bitch. Anyway, join the 0 Point Playgroup if you feel resonance. Would love to have you there and talk about this shit, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna thank myself for being. I'm gonna look at myself straight in the eye now. That's how this song was birthed, this imperfect song. Thank you. I love you for being, for making this video, for being you, for being so imperfect and weird, and thank you for triggering people you meet, and thank you for deciding to wake up every morning and play in the unknown. Thank you. I love you for being, and you're all me, so I'm basically thanking you too. I'm a reflection of you, boo. That was scary.